And it is the third day of the special session of Maharashtra Assembly. Bharatiya Janata Party's Colaba MLA Rahul Narwekar is set to be elected Speaker of the Maharashtra Assembly for the second time. The deadline for submitting nominations was set for 12 p.m. on Sunday, and with no opposition nominations filed, Narwekar's election is now virtually uncontested. But opposition continues to raise questions over the EVMs. Opposition is protesting over the alleged electoral malpractices and EVM tampering. They demand that there should be an election with ballot papers. My colleague Anuj has spoken to Rahul Narwekar. Let's listen in.
I have with me the upcoming Speaker of Vidhan Sabha here in Maharashtra, sir. You will in all likeliness be the Speaker tomorrow because the MV has decided to not oppose you here in the House. What would your first reaction be?
I'd like to thank every member of the State Assembly for their confidence and their trust that they've imposed on me. And I would like to assure every member of the House that I shall, in a complete unbiased manner, provide justice to every member and equal opportunity to every member of the House.
Sir, an important question here is that of the Leader of Opposition. We're seeing that you have the discretion to name one, even if the opposition parties do not have 10% of the quota fulfilled. So they are putting a lot of faith in you. Should they be optimistic?
Well, insofar as the appointment of Leader of Opposition is concerned, there are certain precedents in the Vidhan Sabha, and there are some rules, there are some provisions with regards to this. I shall peruse all of these and then take an informed decision.
Okay, and so finally, we're seeing that the protests regarding EVM are increasing across the state. It's not just the political parties, but also several civic circles who are getting involved into all of this. What would your reaction be?
I'm of the firm belief that constitutional institutions should not be targeted for political motive. The Election Commission of India has done a very fine job, and that has to be applauded. We should not unnecessarily cast aspersions on a constitutional body which is diligently doing its duty, and that too with baseless allegations. During Lok Sabha, elections were conducted with the use of EVM machines. There was no allegation or there was no complaint then. Then why today there is so much noise being made? Only because decisions or perhaps results have not been in accordance with your expectation? That is not fair.
Thank you so much, sir. This was Mr. Rahul Narwekar, who will soon be appointed as the Speaker of Maharashtra Legislative Assembly for second consecutive time. With camera person Sandesh Paikar, this is Anuj Raite reporting for NDTV from Mumbai.
And my colleague Anuj Raite is also joining me on the phone for more on this. Anuj, what can be expected from the third day of the Maharashtra Assembly session?
Today is the last day of the special session which has been called for primarily giving oaths to all the newly elected MLAs here in Mumbai. What we learn is that 280 out of 288 MLAs have already taken their oaths, but 8 MLAs are still remaining. They will in all likeliness take this oath today. Besides that, we'll have the formality of naming Rahul Narwekar as the Speaker completed today. Of course, the Maha Vikas Aghadi has decided to not give anyone against him, as their contention. So that should be a smooth ride as well. At around 4 p.m., we will see a joint session where the governor's address will take place. Even that is a part of the procedure. After the swearing-in ceremony, a lot of these events are lined up as a part of the tradition, and that is one of them. But more importantly, a decision regarding the naming of the Leader of Opposition is expected to be initiated today. Of course, it may not in all likeliness be completed today, but the discussion might start today, where as we heard Rahul Narwekar speak, that he will be looking into the rules regarding providing the position of Leader of Opposition to the opposition parties, even if they do not have the required number of seats. And he would only be able to take those decisions once he is on the constitutional post of the Speaker. And although he is cleared for that post as of now, he will only be taking it today afternoon. So we will see development in that regard as well. And that would bring this 3-day affair to an end. Next time the Assembly will meet will directly be in Nagpur for the winter session, where full throttle protest inside the Parliament House, inside the Vidhan Sabha, is expected to happen or is expected to be staged by the opposition MLAs when it comes to the EVM matter. And we can also have a lot of clarity by then on the portfolio distribution, talks of which have already, reached in an active stage if you look at the meetings taking place between Devendra Fadnavis and Eknath Shinde.